So first of all, the thank yous. I want you to help me thank throughout the day and tomorrow our sponsors and exhibitors who, through their financial support, made this possible. We're really grateful for that support, and we also hope you'll take advantage of the information that they have brought to add additional wealth of information to the conference in the exhibit right next door. I also want to say thank you to the USGBC Texas chapters, and in particular to Pam Losevsky, who's been our primary partner in planning this, and we really appreciate their help and think that you'll find the conference a little bit richer than it's been before for that participation. Okay, and now the part that I really like is telling you a little bit about what you're going to hear, what the conference is about. And the conference is about two things. It's about problem solving and about cities. First, problem solving. Most of you probably heard that during the last year, we lost one of Texas's and the nation's oil and gas pioneers, George Mitchell. It was our privilege to recognize Mr. Mitchell at CATEE in 2012 with the Greg Cook Award for excellence in environmental leadership, for his pioneering work in sustainable development, and for his efforts promoting responsible regulation of natural gas development as a path to a renewable energy future. We've tried to build 3 lessons about problem solving into this conference drawn from the life and work of Mr. Mitchell. Respect for science. Problem solving begins with our collective best efforts at honesty about facts. Whether we are discussing technology or policy, conversations or decisions that do not accept facts are not likely to solve problems. Collaboration. Problem solving is empowered by integrating the knowledge, resources, and perspectives of a variety of stakeholders. Working together is what works. And sustainability. The most important solutions are the ones that improve the health of our families, our communities, and our environment. The goal is to become a model of comfort and productivity that, if imitated, will protect natural systems and produce durable economic activity with global reach. And now cities. Air quality is largely a problem of cities. Large population concentrations use a lot of energy to power homes and workplaces, and for many people to get from an affordable home to a workplace, a school, or a store. Cities are also rich collections of human capital, centers of innovative and collaborative potential on solving large, disruptive problems. And we have some. We'd like for you to consider whether a focus on solving problems related to a rapidly changing electricity market, accompanied by rising risk to reliability and security of the electric infrastructure, or related to climate change, whether the focus is on building to limit its causes or respond to its impacts, could become an organizing framework for new economic opportunity. So that's what it's about. Let's get started. And to get us started, I'd like and to officially welcome you on behalf of the Texas A&M Engineering Experiment Station. I'd like to introduce Dr. David Claridge, the director of the Energy Systems Laboratory.
Howdy! Well, I would like to certainly welcome you on behalf of the Energy Systems Laboratory to the 10th annual edition of the Clean Air Through Energy Efficiency Conference. It's a real pleasure for us to be working with TCEQ and with EPA to demonstrate the important role that energy efficiency and renewable energy plays in reducing environmental emissions. We're also very proud to be co-hosting this conference with the Texas chapters of the U.S. Green Building Council. We're really encouraged and excited to be working with LEED and all of the LEED professionals as we move to make buildings not just more efficient but more responsive to a whole host of environmental concerns. The ESL has been working and demonstrating for more than 20 years that we can work in large commercial buildings, whether they're owned by government agencies or private sector entities, federal government, local governments, what have you, and really achieve very significant energy savings at extremely low cost. And we're very pleased to have the opportunity here to work with a variety of other folks who are very much committed to these same objectives, and to be able to work with all of you to help to advance the commissioning technologies that we're working on. CATEE conference is certainly an important part of the conversation about the health of our communities, and we're very pleased that you have chosen to take some of your time and come and join this conversation here today. And I want to hope that you will have the opportunity to learn things that you can take back and use in your home communities, and that you'll make some new acquaintances, some new folks that you can partner with. So let's all have a great conference. Thank you.
All right, we have another welcome, and for that I would like to, and for the purpose of welcoming you to the heart of Texas, to San Antonio and Bexar County, I'd like to introduce Judge Nelson Wolff. Judge Wolff has represented Bexar County in various political offices since 1971 when he was elected to the Texas House. He was elected to the Texas Senate in 1973, the San Antonio City Council in 1987, and served as mayor of San Antonio from 1991 to 95. He currently serves as Bexar County Judge, only the second person in more than a century to serve as both the mayor of San Antonio and Bexar County Judge. So, Judge, thank you for coming.
Well, thank you for coming to San Antonio. David woke us up. That's good. Got us going here. And we hope you enjoy your stay as well as kicking around some good ideas in terms of how we can better use energy and keep our air as clean as possible. I want to personally thank Michael Burke, who you will be hearing from in a short while, who has been a great leader here in San Antonio through the clean technology effort forum that he has created as we wrestle with some of the tough issues in terms of the environment and in terms of clean air. One of the key elements that we're working on is trying to create more of an urban lifestyle in San Antonio where more people will live in the central city, closer to where they work and closer to where they play. If you were listening to NPR today, you would hear about the greatest disaster in terms of traffic congestion in Texas, which is Austin, Texas. Not Dallas, not Houston, but Austin, Texas. Third in the nation in terms now of congestion because they fought growth and didn't plan for growth, and now they're trying to figure out how in the world are they going to take care of it. And they've got a huge problem. We have a problem, but not as big as that one. We do have a very green city because we have a lot of floodplains coming through the city and a lot of grass and a lot of trees. And then we've invested a great deal of money, the county has, in restoring an urban river, largest restoration of urban river anywhere in the United States. If you got a bike, go south, get on the San Antonio River down the Mission Reach, you go all the way down to Espada. You'll see the 4 portals to the 4 different missions there. We've planted thousands and thousands of trees and grasses and bushes, and it's an unbelievable sight. 3 times the size of Central Park when you combine what the national government has and the missions, and when you combine what the city and the county has. So we try to foster a good government here in terms of our environment. If you go a little bit northwest, you'll see the largest park next to an urban area anywhere in the United States, Government Canyon, with some 14,000 acres now, I think. So the green space helps us a great deal, but what hurts us is traffic. Traffic, as you well know, throws a lot of the oxides up into the air and causes us great problems. Although we have not been officially designated as not in compliance, we've struggled with that for the last 10, 15 years. I've been county judge some 13 years now, headed up the clean air group of ACOG, as we've tried to get more and more people to use fuels with respect to their cars and fleets, whether it be natural gas or whether it be hybrid electric. And we've had some great success in that. But some things you can't control. Wind is one you can't control. You can't control the burning of the fields in Mexico that blow stuff up in here to San Antonio and have a bad impact us during those really, really hot summer months. But we're all working. We know we have the Eagle Ford just to the south of us that does provide us some little bit more problems with clean air. But we're working on that, and we found a lot of the companies really paying attention to the technology that they're using, and that's helping us a great deal as they move forward. We want to build a good, strong multimodal transit system. That was one of the criticisms of Austin that was leveled on the paper today. You got to have a good public transit system. We're in the throes now of building a streetcar system, 2 multimodal terminals, rapid bus transit, giving that transit system a good overall flavor where we'll get more people riding in it and more people living closer together in the downtown part of San Antonio. When we built our latest office building, Bexar County, we built a new one right downtown. We spent $3 million on putting solar power in that building, and we're getting some good rewards for that, as well as another building that we have connected to a parking lot. I served some 9 years on the CPS board during the time I was mayor, and then as a private citizen. We began buying wind power at that period of time, and now they've moved to solar power. They're building a huge plant out at Brooks Base that will actually manufacture the solar panels. They've already begun siting places where they're putting the panels and generating energy. The goal of CPS is 400 and some odd megawatts. I think is a huge amount of megawatts. It's hard to envision how much land that's going to take with solar panels to be able to generate that much. So we're all working hard to try to make our environment better here in San Antonio. I think we may be in many instances we're a step or two ahead of many other American cities. So have a good conference, enjoy yourself, get out. It's going to be what, 60-something, 70 degrees today? Get on that river and go south and get your mind and relax. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. And the judge has Commissioner's Court this morning, so we're going to unfortunately lose him, but thank you for coming. We really appreciate it.